This call. Welcome, ladies, to our information call about the magnificent Royal Treatment Thailand retreat. And before we dive in, I wanted to acknowledge and celebrate Gigi. Woohoo! Because I believe it was your birthday yesterday. Am I right?
It was, yes, yes. Thank you.
Yes. How did you celebrate?
I took a self-care day. So yeah, just took some time for myself, went to go do stuff that I wanted, pampered myself, and then I had dinner with a group of friends.
Voila! This is how a perfect birthday should be. And on the topic of self-care, we're gonna be
Yeah.
talking about self-care and wellness retreat. So, celebrating UGG. Any other secret birthdays or celebrations, ladies, that I don't know about? All right.
I'm celebrating that I'm going to Thailand.
Yes! I know Karina is the newest addition. So it's gonna be amazing. And before we dive into what awaits us in Thailand, let's go around and do short introductions so that you know each other, and maybe you can share a little bit about what drew you to the Royal Treatment Wellness Retreat in Thailand and what you're hoping to get out of this time together, and whatever you want to share about yourself that you want us to know, definitely say your name and where you are joining from, because I know that I have an international tribe. So, who wants to start?
I can go first.
Go ahead. Yes, Sarah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah Faulkner. I live in the Tampa Bay area, and I met Melvina at a seminar last spring, and I was just drawn to her energy. And when she talked about Thailand, that has been on my bucket list forever. And so I just can't imagine anything more glorious than being empowered and filled with your energy and milk baths and rose petals and elephants and other women. Like, let's go. I'm so excited.
Yes, I know. It's like whenever I create my retreats, it's everything that Malvina would love, right? So if you love what's gonna happen at this retreat, that means we're already soul sisters. Welcome, Sarah. I'm so glad to have you here. Who wants to go next? We've got two Florida women representing. Gigi is also
I'll
from
go.
Florida.
I am. My name is Gigi. I live in South Florida. Um, I met Melvina a few years ago now through a post on Instagram. Um, yeah, it was very like she posted something. I was in the space to wanting to travel. Paris was on my bucket list, and we just met. And yeah, I I did the retreat. It was amazing. I did the Empress retreat last year. That one was amazing as well. And yeah, I mean, I love to travel and love to experience new places, learn about the culture, and I'm a big animal lover, so Thailand was just perfect. A mixture of like, animals, wellness sanctuary, because I'm also in a wellness kick. I'm cultivating my wellness practices. So it just all fit perfectly. And yeah, like I said, like two retreats that I did with Malvina was very inspiring and um, yeah, so I was like, why not try this one? And I'm excited.
Yes. And I know, but usually I go with the European flair. So this was a completely different experience, and I'm so glad, Gigi, that you get to experience this one too. And we've got Dawn joining us. Beautiful. All right, who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay, beautiful. Go ahead, Karina.
Hi, everybody. My name is Karina. I am originally from Brazil, but I live in San Diego. So I'm lucky enough to live where Malvina lives because we get to hang out sometimes. And so I've been to Thailand before. It was a completely different experience because I was backpacking. I went with my ex-husband. We were backpacking. It was just kind of a different feel, right? So I'm looking forward to this experience that she's gonna bring us with this retreat in Thailand. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be beautiful.
Yes, it's not a backpacking one. It's gonna be luxury meets wellness. So you
I'm
get to
done
go
with
hungry.
backpacking too, so I'm too old for this.
There we go.
I deserve better.
Yes, 100%, my friend. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna call on you so we can speed things up. We've got Marilyn next on my screen, so go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Marilyn. I'm in Southern California, in the Los Angeles area, so a little bit further to Malvina. I love retreats. I try to go on a retreat or two or three every year. So this one is launching my 2026 retreat, and I think it's going to be hard to for the other ones after to measure up. I'm going in with a big bang. I'm so excited about this one. I've wanted to go to Thailand. When I met Malvina and she was telling me about it, I was like, yes, 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 yes. I have to, all of it. Yes. So I'm so excited about it. I'm really excited to meet all of you ladies in person and just share this experience. I love women's retreats and just such magic happens on them. So I'm excited to share that with you guys.
Love it. I'm so excited. And everything was so aligned when we met and that conversation started. And the same thing with Sarah, right? It was just like when it's aligned, it's aligned. It's easeful. It's just a heart-centered yes. Beautiful. All right. Welcome. And we've got Christina on the call. And Dawn.
Hi there, I'm Christina. I'm from Boise, Idaho, or I live in Boise, Idaho. I guess I'm not from here. And this will actually be my first ever ladies retreat or any type of retreat or anything. So I'm excited. I met Malvina through Dawn. Dawn and I are business partners, and I'm just really excited to focus on myself. And I have never been to Thailand. I've never been to any really that many places at all. So I'm just really looking forward to it all. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you, Dawn, for this amazing introduction. I'm excited since it's your first retreat. That's so special. Is there anyone else on the call for whom it will be their first retreat? No, okay, Christina, then this is gonna be extra special. I love it. Thank you for entrusting me. And we've got Dawn on the call. So good to see you, Dawn. We're
Hi.
doing introductions and what inspired you to attend this retreat?
Oh, wow. Okay. So my name's Dawn Sabo, and I live in Sun Valley, Idaho. I'm actually sitting in Boise right now, down the street from Christina. So Christina is my business partner, and in all things real estate. This will be my third retreat with Malvina.
Fourth,
Third.
if you count the personal branding retreat in
Oh,
California,
yeah.
so it's gonna be
Yeah.
fourth.
This will be
Yes.
my fourth retreat, and I'm already signed up for Loire Valley, so in June. And I know Melvina from the corporate World days, and Malvina knows how to host a retreat. So I am super excited. Always wanted to go to Thailand, was planning to go last December, and kind of got a once in a lifetime opportunity for a listing. And I didn't have a business partner then. So I unfortunately had to back out of Thailand a year ago, literally at the last minute. And I got COVID. So they kind of coincided anyway. But I personally have been on a personal journey with Kundalini yoga, Pilates, breath work, and yin yoga. And have been doing teacher trainings, and they're all coming to fruition and to the end, and I'm nearly certified. And so I just kind of feel like Thailand would be a great place to try to pull it all together and start 2026. I'm really hoping to do some teachings in 2026 to help supplement my real estate career and finally leave the public accounting world once and for all. So I've spent almost my whole life in public accounting and tax work, and launched into real estate almost 4 years ago. So that is why I'm going to Thailand. But Malvina knows how to host a retreat, and her mom, for those of you that don't know our mom, Mama Rossi, is amazing. So can't wait to see Mama Rossi at this retreat as well. And I'll stop
Yes.
talking.
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. And I love that I have such a loyal tribe traveling with me, and it's always amazing. And for those of you who have been on my retreats, we keep it pretty small. So it's always the luxury is also not just in accommodations, but it's also in the size of our group. We really get to bond, get to create this sacred container and sisterhood circle. So it's really powerful, and I can't wait for you for those of you who are gonna travel with me first time. You're in for a treat, especially that this retreat is called the Royal Treatment. So we're all getting a royal treatment. That's how I felt when I went to Thailand. Literally, the country just enveloped me in this energy, and I thought to myself, but there's not a better place to focus on wellness and self-care than in this place that truly feels like a royal treatment. So I'm gonna share that with you, and Thailand will pour into you. So we're going to be focusing our intention on self-care, on wellness, on healing, and we're going to approach it the way I curated this retreat, that we're going to approach it from every angle, from our mind, because it all starts in our mind, through our heart and our soul and our body as well. So you'll experience an eclectic number of different things that we're going to be doing that will all be part of this wellness journey for you. So let me share my screen to go over some details. And do we have anyone else on the call that I might have not called on? I think everyone went. Okay, perfect. And yes, Irena, my mom, is not on the call because since it was a little challenging to pick a time that worked for everyone, it's already midnight in Europe. So it's a little late, but she will be at the retreat. And she's not just my mom, she's actually a powerful coach. She used to train from Tony Robbins strategies. And even when I was a teenager, she would do fabulous things in corporate retreats in Poland, where I grew up. And today she runs a prosperity coaching company where she certifies life coaches and prosperity coaches in Europe in her method. So she's gonna be supporting us with energetic aspect of the retreat. Some of you ladies already experienced her work at the Empress Retreat in the French castles. I know some of you even are working, my mom is working with your pets, and really focusing on that quantum healing aspect. So you'll have that incredible part of the journey as well. And yes, she is also a resident mom for everyone who wants that vibe. Okay, ladies, so let me share my screen here. First of all, I wanna bring up, let's see here. the location for our retreat. And let's see. All right. So, Royal Treatment Women's Wellness Retreat, welcome, welcome. It's happening in a beautiful tropical Thailand. Thailand has a lot of different locations and places. They're all exquisite. The location for this retreat is Chiang Mai, which is northern province. And this retreat is all about wellness, meeting the luxury. And it is a retreat designed to nourish your mind, body, and soul. And the dates. So some of you are attending the core, most of you are, all of you are attending the core retreat, which is January 20th to 27th. Now we also have one person who's joining me for the VIP retreat, which is Gigi. Woohoo! So that is happening January 18th to 20th. So you'll be spending 2 extra days with me and the elephants and the nature. We're gonna do some waterfall hikes and even the elephant breakfast and elephant photo shoot. So we're gonna be in the Eco Lodge, about probably 45 minutes from where our main villa is. We're gonna spend 2 nights there. All the meals will be included, and all the adventures on this beautiful property, which is very much in the nature. So I know I see Gigi's big smile. I know she's been waiting for more time in the nature. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So for those of you who are flying for the main retreat starting on January 20th, you wanna depart from US on January 18th if you are planning to just arrive right for the retreat, if you're not adding extra days before. So it's not that it takes 48 hours to travel, it's about 24 hours, but because of the time zone differences, you want to make sure when you're booking your flight that you see the duration of the trip and time zone differences. Most of the flights will say +2 days. So if you, for you, Gigi, if you book your ticket departing January 16th, double check that it says +2 days and should be arriving January 18th. For those of you who are coming to the core retreat, it would be departure January 18th, +2 days, arriving January 20th. And you might want to consider, there's no direct flights from US, it's too long of a journey. All the Asian airlines, if you're considering flying any of the Asian airlines, they are quite exquisite. In fact, I would say that the level of service and that royal treatment might even start when you are traveling on let's say, Air Japan or Thai Airlines. But of course, if you're flying with United or whatever airlines you choose, I'm sure they will be also great. You might want to check flying to Bangkok and then connecting with a local flight to Chiang Mai. It probably would be more cost effective, and there's more flights going to Bangkok. So it's up to you if you want to book direct your main flight from US to Chiang Mai, or if you want to make purchase a ticket that goes to Bangkok and then purchase a local ticket that goes to Chiang Mai. There are a lot of flights, and the local airlines are much more cost effective. So that's kind of the dates. Now we're gonna be focusing, this retreat will be centered in one location in beautiful Chiang Mai. The reason I chose it is because there's over 300 temples there. It is very much Thailand. So there aren't many, international influences there. It's very authentic. And I felt like my retreats offer this cultural immersion. So if we're gonna travel so far, I wanted to give you that experience. Also, it corresponds with our idea of self-care and wellness, because the entire area, it's this beautiful jungle sanctuary. So we are gonna be in the environment that is conducive to the journey we're on. And you will 100% see temples, see elephants, and enjoy spa and wellness treatments. So I don't think there is anyone here that is not registered, but I know that there might be some people who registered for this call and will be listening to the replay who still want to register. So I'm just gonna go over this. Many of you registered in an early birds or pre-sale. Now, if there's still anyone who wants to grab the last 2 spots, the price of the retreat is $9,000. I'm doing the Black Friday sale. So for any of your friends also, if anyone is gonna ask, in Black Friday sale, that is only available until the end of this month. And you can save additional $1,000. So the price would be $7,987 just for the Black Friday sale. And the VIP is sold out because all the bookings for this Eco Lodge, that place sells out really fast, so we can't add any more people to that. All right, so now about the location where the retreat is hosted. We know it's in Chiang Mai, and it's gonna be about 30 minutes outside of the airport. So I actually have 2 villas rented for us. So villa number 1 on the left, villa number 2 on the right. They're adjacent to each other and they share the backyard. As you can see, we are gonna have 2 swimming pools. So there's plenty of space for everyone to enjoy. The houses also have plenty of terraces and balconies. So there's just tons of space for you to journal, to meditate, to find a little bit of space to contemplate, or just to relax and just be. So we're not cramped. That's part of the luxurious experience as well. We're gonna have space inside, outside, and plenty of communal space. The house is really beautiful. It is kind of modern meets traditional. So you'll see vibrant colors, you'll see artwork that's local, and you'll also see things that are very typical for that part of the country, like even the doors to the rooms are wooden doors. They're not traditional simple doors, so you'll see a lot of wooden beams, the furnishings, and you'll also notice that the kitchen is outside the house, and our dining is going to be outside, because when in paradise, why would we be cooped up inside? So we are very much going to be spending most of our time outside. Now, everyone's gonna have their private room. So each of you will have your own room. And there is gonna be 2 floors and very much very comfortable accommodations. We're also gonna have daily room service. So they're gonna provide fresh towels and take care of us. So that's part of what you can expect. And in terms of, so here are some more pictures. You'll see this is where we're gonna be doing possibly some morning workshops or activations. Our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, since we have a private chef, are gonna be all outside, poolside. So whether it is, and the sunsets are just glorious there. The colors are just so beautiful. So it's pleasant any time of the day. It's gonna be wonderful, and it's also gonna be an opportunity to create this connection, because we know that Food is an access to learning about our cultures. So all of the food will be traditional Thai food. So we won't have any Western fare. However, if any of you have special dietary requirements, absolutely that can be honored, and we'll take care of it. So if someone is vegan, we can accommodate that. If someone is just gluten-free, we can accommodate that. So I will be sending out a separate pre-departure questionnaire with questions about that, so that the private chef and the team will be ready for you. And now what else here? So here you just see some glimpses of Thailand. It is gonna be vibrant, it's gonna be colorful, it's gonna be just mesmerizing and beautiful. We are going during the dry season. That means that there's less of a chance for rain and downpour, and that's why we are going in January. Of course, rain can still happen, but it's not the amount of rain that happens during rainy season. So we should have plenty of opportunity to be outside. So let's keep moving here. Now, so what can you expect at the retreat? We'll have 7 nights in this. You're gonna have 7 nights in a private room in a luxury villa in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I will feed you very well, so we'll have 3 meals daily, and they're all prepared. Most of them are prepared by a private chef on site. There will be some days where I'll be taking you on different excursions and curated activities, and on those days we might have a meal off-site. On a day of their arrival, so since the checking in is in the afternoon, there will be just one meal. We're gonna start with dinner. And then on the departure day, since we're gonna be departing in the morning by 10 a.m., we're also gonna just have one meal, which is the breakfast. And of course, all the daily wellness activities, self-care workshops, and immersive coaching is included in your package. Also, as far as the curated activities go, so every day, essentially our days will start with some body somatic activations. So whether it will be yoga, whether it is breath work or light exercise, we're gonna activate our bodies to say hello. We're awake because we can intellectually practice self-care, but we must honor our bodies, and nothing will be too strenuous. And of course, you are welcome to, opt out of certain activities, but I will be creating those opportunities for you. Then we'll have breakfast together, and there's a cappuccino machine. We're gonna have tea. So all of that is available. If you have any specific milk preferences, we'll try to accommodate that as well. I know that coconut milk shouldn't be a problem since we're in Thailand. I'm not sure about, all the milks we're used to, whether it's oat or other things, but that will be part of the questionnaire as well. And then after breakfast, we're gonna have some kind of a self-care workshop. And on days where we are staying in a villa, which will be those few days, you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the pool and the property. Near the property, there is also a little temple which you can walk to or take a bike to. We're gonna have bicycles available for you to explore the area. There is also gonna be a little market, like an outside market in the area where you can access it by bike. And then we'll have lunch, and then we'll have an evening experience. One day it might be a sound bath, Another day it might be Qigong class. So I'm gonna keep it interesting so that you also get exposed to different practices for self-care that might be interesting to you. And then we're gonna have dinner together. So the temperature of the pool is always nice. So any time of the day, evening, night, morning, it's always gonna be really nice for you to jump in. And there will be some days where we might have a longer excursion. So our traditional daily schedule might be altered, and those might be most will include day at the Royal Thai Spa. So I'll take you to Chiang Mai where you'll be experiencing that, and we'll spend essentially like a half a day at the spa, and you'll have multiple treatments. I'll also do a questionnaire where you get to choose your treatments so that you can curate your wellness experience. We'll also have an elephant sanctuary excursion. So that will be an all-day experience. We're gonna come back late afternoon and have dinner at the villa. And we're also gonna have a temple tour one day. So we're gonna go to multiple locations. We'll have a private car service taking us to those multiple locations, which we're gonna be able to connect to our spirit, to our soul, to God in those beautiful places. And one of the evenings, I'll take you to the night market, which will be in the evening. It is night market, so as it suggests, it happens usually when it's dark, and it is such a cultural experience as much as a culinary experience. So, and then the night markets, I'll take you to one main one, which is like really fabulous, but there are other night markets that happen every single day almost. And if you decide, I wanna go shopping, I wanna go out of the villa, there's Grab, there is Bolt, which are kind of like Uber service, accessible, and you can always, take extra time and do that after dinner if you like. And then what some of you have been already asking is the few things that are not included will be your flights, airport transfers. So essentially getting from the airport to the villa, and because everyone will be flying in at different times, and travel insurance, which is required for this retreat and highly recommended because you never know what's gonna happen, right? Just like Dawn said, last year she wanted to go on a retreat and she got COVID, right? So if you have that travel insurance, if you insure yourself for the amount that you invested in this retreat plus the cost of flights, that's when if should anything happen, you're gonna get all that money back. So that is definitely a way to protect yourself because you never know what's gonna happen. Also, with travel insurance, I recommend that you get the health coverage because your traditional health insurance, American one, may not be covered. Most likely, is not covering you there. Any country, whether you're going to a country like France or Italy, and especially country like Thailand, it's still considered a third world country. So it's best if you have health insurance as well for that. And then spending cash once you get there. And on the travel insurance side, I'm actually gonna show you, let's see. I'll share this link with all of you and here in the chat.
Are these links that you're sharing, are they both like for the travel and the health insurance? Are they like a combination of both?
Yes, so typically those companies that are on this list will have both options, but you do have to, it's not just one type of insurance that they offer. So when you go on their website, you have an option to choose, just like when you're buying traditional health insurance too, right? So here you'll see some of the top-rated travel insurance companies, and you can just click and see different plans. So the average travel insurance cost will depend on how much, what's the value of the health coverage, what's the trip cost that you're insuring. So you can decide, some of them might even offer like an annual plan where you can just have multiple trips covered, right? So I would say start here. I often use the Alliance insurance. And ladies who have been on retreats with me, do you remember which ones did you get before?
I got Alliance too for Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be sending that link out, Malvina?
Yes,
Okay.
it is in a chat, but I also send it. So that
Oh.
PDF that
Okay.
I'm sharing with you, it says click here, and you click on it, and it will have that link.
Okay.
So I'll share that one more time.
Oh, I see it now.
Yes, but it will be also in the document. Um,
I have a
okay.
question for you.
Yes.
When you're getting insurance, do you need to provide them with receipts for anything, or you just choose the amount you want coverage for?
Yes, you choose
Okay.
the amount. So it really is up to you, because even though that there's a specific cost to this retreat, if you decide to travel business class, your flight will be more, right? Or maybe you're extending your trip and going also to Bangkok and staying longer. Um, so you might your or you might want to have more coverage as far as health insurance goes. So that's why everyone's gonna have a different policy, essentially.
I don't see Alliance on here. Am I in the wrong place or is it not
No,
on this?
it's not on there. That's why I mentioned it, because that's the one I've been using, even for,
Okay.
but I wanted you to see independent source which rates the best travel insurance. So you have other options as well. But yes, I usually do the Alliance. So you see here, Don, when you click on that, and I will send that document to you, when you hover over this, you'll be able to click and you'll be redirected to that article as well.
I think I got Alliance because it was what Delta offers, and I have the Delta account, so that's how I usually book flights. So I think that's what they offer. They have a partnership with Alliance. So
Okay.
sometimes like the airline is also going to suggest something,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes. Yes, so that's the insurance bit. Now, if you, we will have one more orientation closer to the departure, which I'll walk you through, like packing list, because right now it's probably too far out. You'll forget all of this, and it's not as relevant. But just know that there are no specific requirements as far as vaccinations go. However, it is a very unique and a personal thing. We also come from different ethnic backgrounds. We, might have had different immunizations in the past. So I would encourage you to maybe check with your doctor if they recommend, based on your health history, if you need to have any specific immunizations before you go. I didn't, and I was fine when I was there. But I grew up in Poland, and we endured a lot. So I feel like, just like they say, Polish stomach can handle more. But overall, there is also, where we're gonna be in the nature, but there is no, dangerous animals or anything like this, so we'll be safe. Mosquitoes are a thing in tropical places. There is typically in Thailand, everywhere on every corner, they actually have 7-Eleven stores, believe it or not, and they sell their local mosquito repellent, which is very affordable and kind of designed, formulated for the mosquitoes that you meet there. So I personally bought the one local there because I feel like it's formulated for the type of mosquitoes that are there. You can certainly bring your own, but in when we were there, when I was there specifically in this location, we had dinners outside, and we never, like, there might have been some mosquitoes, but it was never to the point that we couldn't handle anything. It's at that point maybe you wear longer sleeves and you want to spray yourself, but it was nothing out of ordinary, I would say. So it wasn't a nuisance.
I
But
remember I felt more when we did a hike. So it was a very
Mhm.
specific thing, like going on a hike. But everything else, it was we knew there were mosquitoes, but it was normal. But that hike was intense. So I do recommend if you're going on a hike, like I don't know what you're doing, the VIP days, just
Yes.
yeah, just bring something longer because that's where they live, I guess.
Yeah, and the temples we're gonna be visiting, some are on the hilltop, which is kind of in the more, you would say, mountainy area. So also when we're visiting temples, you need to have coverage for your shoulders, and it cannot be a mini skirt or shorts, a little longer. So if you see my pictures, I wear a lot of long dresses in the temples. It's not just fashion choice, but that's part of it. It's also the coverage. And if you don't have that type of the wardrobe, do not worry, because you're gonna wanna do some shopping one in Thailand, and clothes are quite affordable, but also it's kind of fun. You can also just get a pashmina, a shawl, and throw that on. It also for sun protection. When you're packing for Thailand, again, we're gonna get to it sooner, closer to the retreat. If you think that you want to have some breathable fabrics or very thin cotton, because it is a tropical place. So if you have like thicker things or polyester, I don't recommend it, and because it is, I mean, the weather should be, we're going in the most optimal time for your comfort. And at the same time, we are going to a tropical destination. So if you don't have lighter fabrics like that, then that's your excuse to go shopping in Thailand. All right, I want to make sure that I open it up for questions because I want to honor everyone's time. And I know that Marilyn's got an appointment, and I'm sure it's late for those of you who are on the East Coast. So let me open it up for questions. What questions do you have?
I had a quick question. For the temple, so it's only like shoulders covered. It doesn't like tattoos. Like we don't have to cover tattoos. Do you know?
No, but it is like long sleeves or a shawl that covers your shoulders. So yeah,
Okay.
and no head covering.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you usually, so you take cash from the United States, or do you exchange there? What do you usually do?
Okay, so when it comes to that, Thailand is definitely a very much a cash place. So when you go to like a night market or to stores, you will be buying using cash. You can either go to your bank and exchange money before your trip. What I typically do is when I land, you have currency exchange places there at the airport, Or better yet, what I do is I use the ATMs, and in the ATM, it will give you cash. The key is I would recommend, because most ATMs have also processing fee. So uh, don't plan on every time getting a little bit cash here and there, but get a bigger chunk of cash uh, at the airport, for example, so you have it, and you save on those processing fees every time you use Vape. So you don't have to use it and you look for it many times. Also, when you're at the airport, it's a safe place to grab cash as well.
Also, I don't know if this is true in Thailand, but I remember when I went to France, I went to my bank to see what bank in France they're affiliated with. So when you take money out of the ATM, they're not going to charge you those fees because it's kind of like you're taking money out of your bank, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So I don't know
Yeah.
if they do that in Thailand too, but I remember doing that for France.
Yeah, definitely check with your bank, with your cards, and see if they have any affiliates in Asia, and that possibly can save you extra money.
What time
And
do we oh, sorry.
And I'll just say Chiang Mai, even for on a map, it seems like a major city. It is not a big city. There is no like skyscrapers. It's not like Bangkok. It's more like a town or a village. It's very much like countryside with a town, but not a city vibe at all. So you're really gonna have lower buildings and everything's very traditional. Of course, there's a lot of touristy things too, but it's also quite, there's a lot of things happening there. So plenty of things to do, but it's not very big. Like you use rickshaws, or you can certainly also use like Uber, their Bolt, or Grab is actually very equivalent, but you can walk quite a lot of places too. So it's not like you have to get on buses, or it's manageable. So expect that. And if you want to experience more of a city vibe, I definitely recommend a stopover in Bangkok at some point. And for those of you, if you are gonna be interested in it, let me know, and then I can, in our WhatsApp group, drop some hotel suggestions or different things, whatever you might need. But Bangkok is a very fun place to be, and unique to experience. They have beautiful palaces and temples as well. It's just not so self-care and wellness vibe, but it's very, very dynamic,
Vibrant.
vibrant.
What time would it be okay for us to arrive at the villa? Just for like logistics in terms of like choosing. And also we should all at some point talk about like what time we're arriving, because then we can like go together just to kind of like it gives that sense of like safety, right? If you have someone else to figure things out.
Yes, absolutely. So we have an afternoon check-in. So because it is a private villa, there's a chance they might not have guests the night before, and I might be able to take possession earlier. But to be on a safe side, we don't really get in until I don't get in, and I don't get possession until 3 p.m. So it's an afternoon check-in. And then with the departure, we also have a morning departure. So we're gonna have breakfast at 8 a.m. and by 9:30 a.m. it's the departure time. And I'm gonna stay behind to make sure that I can check everything and give release the villa back. So I'll need another hour on after everyone leaves to kind of button things up.
Malvina, you mentioned that a lot of the transactions would be in cash. So do you recommend cash for like all of our transportation and all of that as well? Or is that more of a credit card situation? And if so, depending on your answer, what do you recommend the cash for other than just, shopping?
Yeah, great question. So because my retreats are pretty all-inclusive, you don't really have a big demand for cash. However, Thailand is a really fun place to shop. And once you're there, you're gonna want like all those different souvenirs and artisanal things, also food and drinks or fruit and beverages. Like you're part of experiencing the culture when you're at the night market or walking the streets. I would imagine you'll wanna interact with those vendors. So it's more like a spending cash, which, when you already have free meals included, that's more like I'm gonna get a mango smoothie here, or I'm gonna get this unique dessert on a night market, or you might get some gifts for your family, right? Or shop clothing or things like that.
Definitely mango smoothies.
Yes, sticky
They're the
mango
best.
rice. Yeah, and all their, oh my gosh, all their beverages are just so healthy, so fresh. Their coffees are amazing. So if you're a coffee drinker, they have so many unique coffee drinks, um, fruit beverages. Like it's pretty amazing. So I would say, okay, for transportation. Uh, I would recommend that you download two apps. One is called Bolt, Bolt. Another one is called Grab, Grab. It's like the Grab that we usually order food, Grab food delivery. They actually don't use it so much for the food delivery. It's just like our Uber. And so when you order your car services through that, then it charges your credit card on file, right? So that's also convenient. But when you get on the what's called tuk-tuk, which is this, free wheel kind of rickshaw with a man either pedaling or it might have a motor, and you're in the open air and it's colorful. It's definitely an experience. So I recommend that you get to experience it at some point, and that's where you would need cash for that. Or most places where you're gonna get your mango smoothie are from the street vendor. Like that's what Thailand is so fun about, where you shop from those street vendors, whether like even if you're buying clothing or souvenirs, a lot of their shopping happens at the markets. It's those night markets most of the time, also during the day, but a lot of them take cash. So for that, you would want to have cash.
Can you add me to the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes, oh yes. And Karina is also the photographer. So we're also gonna benefit from her being at the retreat, and she'll make sure she documents the retreat. And that that's always a fun aspect. So we're very lucky.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, because I was thinking the WhatsApp group, because then I don't know, just it'd be nice to know what time people are arriving. So, when booking flights, like, oh, maybe I could, instead of getting this flight, I can get the other one and arrive at the same time so we can go together and all this,
Yeah.
for support.
100%. So who has already booked their flights? Sarah has booked her flight. Anyone else? I don't know. I'm not sure if I saw. Okay. So only Sarah. So then maybe you can check with each other. Feel free to, yeah, that's what WhatsApp group is for. Like because most of my retreats is solo trip together. So you get to potentially, coordinate some of those things. And, Chiang Mai is beautiful. And it's great. So what I actually did before my accommodations were ready, I flew into Chiang Mai early, and I actually have an app that I can also share with you, where around the world you can find lockers. But it's not just lockers, but it's also storage. So it might have on a map also a hotel that accepts for a fee. You can store your bags. And what I did is I chose a location near one of the attractions I wanted to visit. I dropped my bags there for a fee, and they're not very exuberant. And then I just enjoyed my time and got lunch, and then I went to picked up my bags and check in when I was ready. So that's also an option, and you can do that. Does anyone plan to arrive early either to Chiang Mai or Bangkok, extend the trip? Sarah, is your husband meeting you there, or are you doing extra days solo?
He's flying with me into Bangkok. We're going to spend a couple days in Bangkok and then fly to Chiang Mai. He's going to hang out at a separate hotel in Chiang Mai while I'm at the treat. And then
Oh,
we're going to hook up together and fly to Singapore and spend a few days in Singapore and then fly home.
amazing. Yes, what a beautiful adventure. Yes, I know that that's a great idea.
Sorry.
I'm hoping to go to Bangkok, and I'm trying to decide if it's going to be before or after um, the actual retreat. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask Melvin. Do you suggest to do Bangkok before the retreat or after the retreat?
You know, it's up to you. I actually did Bangkok. I did have a stop in Bangkok when I first arrived to Thailand, but my strategic planning was to do Bangkok at the end because I went shopping and I didn't wanna carry all those things. And I was planning on because remember, you're in Asia, so there's this Korean beauty products, for example. Also, even Bangkok has, so in Chiang Mai, you'll have more traditional, flowy dresses and artisanal gifts or artwork. But in Bangkok, you'll have more bigger shopping malls. It's city, right? So I also felt like I'm gonna just load up on things, and in Bangkok, so I left it to the end so that I didn't have to just carry it with me everywhere. That was my strategic move.
But I
And
think
also,
if you're not buying anything, like if shopping is not the main thing, I think Bangkok might be too like busy, right? So maybe it's good to do that first and then relax in Chiang Mai.
yeah, that could be. And also another aspect is that if you haven't been to Asia or Thailand before, you might find it more comfortable to start with the retreat and get acquainted to the Thai ways, right? Because when I first went, I wasn't sure, like, is it safe here? Like, I didn't know my way, right? So it could be that you experience it with me and the group, and then maybe you will feel more comfortable doing solo thing in Bangkok. Also, if you um, get to know each other and you wanna add extra days and hang out together in Bangkok afterwards, you would have already spent a week together. So it's up to you. But I think if you have time in your calendar, I recommend spending at least, 1 or 2 nights or more if you have it in Bangkok. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna like it because it is such a busy city. But I really enjoyed the energy of Bangkok, and I found some things that appealed to me. So if you come with a plan, it can be really, really fun. And I know there will be, let's see, so Marilyn is flying, and Karina, you're flying from California. Then the two of you are flying from Florida. You ladies will be both flying from Idaho, or maybe actually Dawn might be flying from California because you have a conference before.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, exactly. I still need to confirm my conference date. but I don't know that I want to come home for one day, 1 or 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I may be flying from California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we talked about how it's in more major airports here. And yeah, government shutdowns are done, so we should have plenty of TSA support to get us on the way and plenty of flights. So it's gonna be amazing. And yes, this retreat not only will be cultural immersion, and I know for many of you a bucket list item to go there. Also, just being open to experiencing different ways of life and how people do things and go about. It's gonna be just so rewarding to get to know this culture. So coming with curiosity, with open mind. We're gonna have really amazing family that owns the villa. They're just wonderful people. So even chatting with them as they take care of us and tend to us will be so fun. And I know that you're gonna have a great experience. Um, we'll definitely bring bathing suits. We'll do some waterfalls. It's gonna be a royal treatment to your for you, and you deserve it. You are always worthy of taking care of yourself, pouring into yourself. My goal is to transport you into this portal of self-care and wellness. And my job will be to also help you not to leave it in Thailand, but rather create a plan how to bring those self-care practices back home so you can integrate them into your life and live with that on your mind and not put yourself last, because how often does that happen that we don't make time for our fitness or our nutrition or our just rest or me time or just quiet, right? Because days go busy, clients need something, family needs something, and we're so caring, we're so loving, we're so giving, and then we're depleted. So this is gonna be right after holidays where you're probably gonna be busy with everyone, pouring into your family members. You're gonna be able to come and really mark that time for yourself. And so be ready for a breakthrough in your self-care, in your wellness, and start journaling right now, as we're getting ready for it. What do you want to experience there? What are your self-care and wellness goals? Because when you put it in your mind and you focus on that, that's gonna set that powerful intention. And as we lead into the retreat, you're gonna already head in that direction. So by the time you're there, it's all gonna be just harvesting those seeds you've planted. So I'm gonna go around and ask you, what's one thing that you're most excited for in terms of this retreat experience? I'll call on you so we go fast. I'll go Sarah first.
Oh my goodness, I've never been to Asia and I've never done I guess I've never done like a wellness retreat. I've gone to other retreats, but I've never done a wellness retreat. And so I'm just like, I mean, how fabulous is this going to be?
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Marilyn.
I don't know if I can say one thing. Gosh, like I was saying earlier, it was like a yes, 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 yes. I am also excited for Asia. Hmm. Well, I love going to places I haven't been. So I think a new location and just the way that you have been talking about it, I'm really excited just to see it all and experience it all.
Amazing. And you shall do that. Dawn.
I'm just excited to go to Thailand. And I've done wellness retreats before, quite a few. So I want to see another part of the world.
Yes, amazing. Traveling with intention. Christina.
The food.
Oh,
I
yes.
love food and I love Thai food. So we have a place in Ketchum called Rickshaw, and they have the best Thai food. And I'm a little scared to go to Thailand and come back and be like, oh, this isn't that great. But no, I'm excited for the food.
I know. All this call, we haven't even bragged enough about the food. The food is exquisite. Girls, it's like gonna be healthy and fresh and colorful. Ah, so good. Karina.
I'm always excited about food. I think food when traveling is one of my main things, like because that's how you experience culture, like different flavors. So definitely excited about food, but also about experiencing Thailand in a different way, that I've never done like that way, right? So the spa, everything, just really like kind of relaxing and having that time instead of being like I'm backpacking, so I want to see this. I mean, it's a different vibe, right? So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
I love that you said that. It's kind of like with my Paris retreat. So many ladies have been to Paris multiple times, but when you come to the retreat, it's a different, unique experience.
Yes.
So, yes, beautiful. Gigi.
I'm excited to experience a new place that I've never been to. I've never been to any place in Asia. I'm also excited to just experience like everything that we're going to experience, from the food to the classes, to the spas, to like the elephants. Yeah, I'm excited for all of it. I don't think there's one thing that I could be like, oh, this. I think just the whole aspect of the retreat is very, very exciting.
Amazing. I mean, it's all about abundance. So why not create the most abundant retreat experience we can have? So you shall have the elephant sanctuary, and that's part of why the retreat is in Chiang Mai, because it's a northern province where it's known for temples and the elephant sanctuary. So that's where talking about hiking, we're going to be in a rural area that so you might want to have like either sports shoes or some sandals that are not super girly, but something that you can kind of hike in. And in generally speaking, in Thailand, heels are not needed, and that comes from me, where I wear heels. But there, you're probably not gonna have much need for them or opportunity. Even when you go out to nice places, usually it's flat sandals. It's like at the most resort beachwear. Yeah. Amazing. Well, I am so excited for this journey to begin. Continue checking your email, but WhatsApp will be our definitely point of contact for questions. Feel free to put your questions in a group chat, so maybe someone else is thinking the same thing, and then I can answer to all of you. And feel free to share your travel plans or as you start checking your plane tickets. And definitely, if you have any questions about booking your flights, feel free to message me directly. I want to make sure that you're comfortable with how you book your travel, and if I can share any of my experience or support you, I'm happy to. And if you have any questions about other places, if you're gonna extend your stay, also do let me know. And I am so excited. This is gonna be incredible. Today is the 17th, November, December, January. So 2 months away, essentially, especially for you, Gigi. Like it's almost to the day. So it's gonna be here before you know it. And in the meantime, I wish you incredible Thanksgiving and holiday season. I will be hosting various things online. So if you want to join me for any workshops or events, just check your emails, and I'll be sharing some opportunities for those of you who might be in California. Actually, Karina is going to be supporting me with the Parisian soiree that's happening in next weekend. And she's sponsoring a chic Paris chic photo lounge there. I'm most likely gonna do this event again beginning of January because it's been so well received that we have a wait list. So if anyone wants to come join us, contact me directly. And then I've got a few other things in the works, like a one-day reinvention retreat in California, and then social media retreat that will be a 2-day thing in March that's in the works. And there is
Oh, I didn't know about this one. Is it here in California?
yes, so it's in the works. So you'll be hearing more. Yes. And what else? And then, of course, Dawn is coming to the Empress Retreat in French Castles. That's happening in June. And then May, my She Rises in Paris retreat. For the Empress Retreat, I think there's one spot left. I do have spots for the Paris retreat, and no other retreats are scheduled beyond that date yet. So lots of opportunities. Just stay in touch. And if you have any questions, let me know. You always, ladies, get a special discount also for being a returning retreat guest. All right, we'll have a fabulous week, and
Thank you.
I
Thank
will
you.
email you this worksheet.
Oh,
Thank
wait,
you.
Yes.
Kapkun ka.
Tapunka, and you'll see a lot of this.
Yes.
Bye.
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 You.